Hello Tamers, and welcome to the first semi-final match of the Dimensional Phase Outbreak, BlackWarGreymon X vs Galacticmon. Galactic has the first move. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Doraemon evolves into Vemmon N. For 3 cost, Vemmon is played. Turnover, hatching, Koromon evolves into Agumon X, and for 4 cost, the tamer, Yuya, is played. Turnover, Vemmon moves out and instantly activates its main effects for 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, there is no Vemmon from among them to absorb, but at least they can search out Snatchmon. The other Vemmon will use its main surge as well, 1, 2, and 3, and absorbs 1. Finally, for 3 cost, another Vemmon is played and turnover. Yuya bumps the memory up to 3, draw, Agumon X moves out. First, for 3 cost, it X evolves into Greymon X, triggering Yuya, who is suspended to give Grey X plus 2k DP until Galactic's turn ends. It then attacks, aiming for a Vemmon. With Koromon's inheritable, 1 draw, and on 8k DP with Yuya's boost, Vemmon is defeated. Next, for 2 cost, making use of Greymon X's evolution cost reduction effect, it evolves into Metal Greymon. On evolve, there is no target to de-digivolve, it simply deletes the other Vemmon N. Turnover. Hatching, a Doraemon, which evolves into Vemmon. Now the Vemmon on the field will use its main effect, 1, 2, and 3, searching out Fusion Eyes while absorbing Vemmon. Finally, with the 1 cost reduction from Vemmon's inheritable for 6-1, 5 cost, the Vemmon on the field will warp evolve into Destromon, because it has an evolution condition to evolve from Vemmon for 6. On evolve, 1, 2, and 3, it absorbs a Vemmon into its source, remaining our trash can, turnover. Active, draw, hatching, a Koromon. First, for 1 cost, Metal Greymon will evolve into Metal Greymon X. On evolve, it becomes immune to DP minus and de-digivolve until the opponent's turn ends, but there is no opposing Digimon with 6k DP or less for it to delete. Once again, with Kuga's effects, he is suspended to give Metal Grey X plus 2k DP until the end of Galactic's turn. And not only that, since it evolves into a same level Digimon, Metal Grey X also becomes immune to the opponent's option cards until the end of Galactic's turn. Koromon evolves into Agumon X. Now from the hand, the X antibody will be infused into Metal Grey X, which goes for security. With Koromon's inheritable, 1 draw. And with the X antibodies on attack inheritable for 5 cost, Metal Grey X will evolve into the prideful Dragon Warrior, BlackWarGreymon X. 1 draw. The security attack now resolves on 15k. Check. It is an analog youth, now played for free. And on play, 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Some Vemmons are being dumped into the trash and turnover. Active, BWGX unsuspensive reboots, triggering Metal Grey X's inheritable to, of course, trash the opponent's top security, a Snatchmon, and with its second effect, Destromon is deleted. But since Destromon was a level 5 with evolution cards, Analog Youth can now be suspended for memory +1, draw, and Vemmon moves out. First, it will use its main effect, 1, 2, and 3, searching out Snatchmon while absorbing a Vem and gaining a draw off Doraemon's inheritable. Then for 3 cost, it evolves into Snatchmon. On evolve, it absorbs 2 Vems from the trash, then playing Fusion Eyes for free. A 5th Vemmon is absorbed from the trash as Snatchmon evolves into the Destromon from the trash for 5-5, 0 cost. On evolve, 1, 2, and 3, absorbing a Vemmon while trashing the rest. And since it has at least 5 Vemmon in its evolution cards, Yuya is slain. Finally, using the reduction from the newly added Vemmon for 6-1, 5 cost, Destromon will evolve into the satellite with the power to destroy the planets, Galacticmon. 1 draw. On evolve, it absorbs 2 Vemmon from the trash to make 8 and deletes BlackWarGreymon X. But with Greymon X's inheritable, on all turns, when this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name and an effect would delete it or return it to your hand or deck, you may return 1 X antibody in its evolution cards to deck bottom to prevent it from leaving play. So, shuffling back its X antibody, BWGX survives and turnover. Since Galacticmon will probably need to cool down for a bit, Agumon X moves out. First, for 2 cost, Cool Boy is played. On play, 1, 2, and 3 Metal Greymon X is added to the hand. BlackWarGreymon X is not free to attack because Galacticmon will simply redirect it and kill him. So for 3 cost, Agumon X will simply evolve into Greymon X and turn over. Active. With Metal Greymon X as inheritable, Galacticmon will lose another security, a Galactic. But without X antibody or BlackWarGreymon in its evolution cards, BWGX cannot delete the opponent's lowest play cost Digimon. Now draw, hatching, a Doraemon, and at the start of the main phase, it's Galacticmon's turn to trash BWGX's security with a Cool Boy. Doraemon evolves into Vemmon, and now Galacticmon will go for security on 14k DP. Check, but it is the option card, X antibody. And on security, gain 1 memory and add this card to its owner's hand. Now for 4 cost, Galacticmon will play Pride Memory Boost 1, 2, and 3, dropping a Vemmon from among them, trashing the rest and turn over. Hatching a Koromon. Now first with Greymon X's evolution cost reduction for 2 cost, it evolves into Metal Greymon. And on evolve, Galacticmon is de-digivolved down into Destromon. Now let me move this Metal Greymon down over here. First, for 1 cost, it X evolves into Metal Greymon X. On evolve, it gains immunity to DP- and de-digivolve. Cool Boy is triggered for memory +1 and a draw. Now the Koromon in the raising area evolves into Agumon from the hand, and X antibody is infused under Metal Greymon X. And with that, without attacking, for 5 cost, Metal Greymon X will evolve into a second copy of BlackWarGreymon X. 1 draw. Turn over. Active. With Destromon going active, the 2 Metal Greymon X inheritables trigger, trashing Galacticmon's remaining 2 security. First, a Vemmon, and their final security to be burned will be a Destromon. Then, because the second BlackWarGreymon X has X antibody in its evolution cards, its second effect triggers to delete Destromon, which unlike Galactic, has no protection. But because it was level 5, Analog Youth can be suspended to gain 1 memory, draw, and Vemmon moves out now. Vemmon is not going to use its main effects because with only 9 cards left in their deck, that might put them at risk of decking out this turn. So for 3 cost, it will instead immediately evolve into Snatchmon. Let me move this out of the way. On evolve, absorbing 2 Vemmon from the trash, but since they only have a total of 3, they don't get to recycle Fusionize. But since an effect added cards to their source, 1 draw off of Doraemon. Then with a Fusionize from the hand, they absorb a 4 Vemmon from the trash, and for 5 - 4, 1 cost, Vemmon evolves into a Destromon from the trash. On evolve, 1, 2, and 3, Vemmon is absorbed, the remaining are trashed. And since they now have 5 Vemmon in source, Cool Boy is slain. Pride Memory Boost is trashed from the battle area for delay memory +2. Then for 6 - 1, 5 cost. Here comes the second phase of the military satellite, Galacticmon. 1 draw. With that draw upon evolution, Galacticmon is only left with 2 cards in their deck, so if you see, if they had used the main search of Vemmon, they might have just decked out this turn. They currently have way too many Vemmon in the trash because BlackWarGreymon hasn't been allowing them to use their removal prevention, so this Galacticmon will simply absorb 4, making a total of 9, allowing it to nuke the upper BlackWarGreymon, which has no X antibody and turn over. Just in case, this Agumon will be kept in the raising area, because they are probably not going to be able to end the game this turn. It X evolves into Agumon X, and then for 2 cost, into Greymon. Finally, for 4 cost, another copy of Yuya is played and turn over. Active, draw, hatching, a Doraemon. At the start of the main phase, Galacticmon nukes security, a Hades Force. But man, that is actually pretty unlucky because if they had checked Hades Force in their attack, Galacticmon would have been allowed to use its removal prevention, pumping 4 more cards back into their deck while allowing Galactic to unsuspend for an additional attack. Now Galactic goes for security on 14k, check, 2k on Agumon, trashed. If they evolve the Doraemon in their raising area, they will surely deck out the next turn. So for 6 cost, they will just play 2 Vemmons from the hand and turn over. Greymon moves out. Of course, for 0 cost, it X evolves into Greymon X, triggering Yuya to give it DP +2k and immunity to the opponent's option cards. And then, with its evolution cost reduction, for 2 cost, it evolves into Metal Greymon. And on evolve, the mighty satellite Galacticmon is regressed to the battleship Destromon. And with that, it can no longer redirect attacks. BlackWarGreymon X goes for security, getting one draw off of Kurumon. Galacticmon has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner is BlackWarGreymon X.